Hello YouTube makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Laneige Makeup, I really hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for more videos. So I'm here with another skincare routine video, and today I wanted to share with you guys my evening skincare routine. I recently posted my morning routine, which I will go ahead and link in the description box down below, and I have a whole other routine for my nighttime routine. As I always like to mention in these videos, for you guys to know, my skin is normal to dry. I do get a few hormonal breakouts on my chin area once in a while, so that is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's something that I'm learning to deal with, and I'm learning how to switch up my products in the evening to kind of target different areas or different problems that I'm trying to fight against. But the skincare routine, of course, it's so important in the evening. Just like every product that I shared with you guys in my morning routine are also very important. I did mention that in my skincare routine, the most important product is sunscreen. And I feel that in the nighttime routine, to me, the most important thing is to properly cleanse your face in the evening. I don't think I have ever, maybe since I was like in high school when I was a young teenager, ever gone to bed with makeup on my face. Even when I was a teenager, I was excellent at removing my makeup, and now as an adult, I have always removed my makeup, and I just feel like now, of course, I remove my makeup in a better way. So I definitely think that in the evening, that is probably like the most important routine. The most important step in my routine is properly cleansing your face, and I do a double cleanse, but we'll get into that as soon as I start the video. But I did also want to mention that the nighttime routine is definitely the one that switches up. As for the morning routine, it's something that is very consistent. Same type of products, brands might change, but the type of product is usually going to stay the same. In the evening, I do tend to change up the serums a lot. I change up the active ingredients that I use in the evening. I definitely do the more pampering type of skincare routines in the evening, just because I have more time to dedicate to my skin. Today, I kind of just want to stick to the nighttime routine that I use the most, the one that I think is the one that is a more consistent one that I may do about 3 to 4 times a week. And then the other days is when I will kind of like stray and do other types of routines. Like either I want to pamper, if I want to wear a mask, if I want to, you know, maybe attack some sort of area, if I have a breakout and I want to use a salicylic acid, or I want to use a benzoyl peroxide product. But the one I'm going to share with you guys today is the one that is the most consistent one of all in my evening skincare routine. So we better get started. So the very first step in my skincare routine is cleansing, and that in itself is 2 steps, 2 products. I always do the double cleanse, assuming that in the evening I'm either wearing makeup or sunscreen, and most likely I'm 100% wearing sunscreen every single day. So in the evening I need to remove that sunscreen, and if I'm wearing makeup, even more reason to do the double cleanse. My go-to cleanser for the first cleanse is either a balm cleanser or an oil-based cleanser, just to remove my makeup. My go-to balm cleanser, I don't actually have it. I have one that is very similar. I like the Green Clean cleanser from Farmacy Beauty, and I currently have the very Cherry Clean cleanser from Farmacy Beauty. This one I got in one of my Boxy Charms, and I just wanted to really test out the one that is more like a cherry type of scent or flavor. I have yet to use this one, but this is the one that I'm going to open up next, because the next one I'm going to show you I just ran out of. So love the Green Clean. That is my go-to favorite balm cleanser from Farmacy Beauty, and now this is one that I'm excited to try out, which is a very Cherry Clean. The one that I have been using that I just used up is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, and this is more of a yellowy type of balm. This one I feel like seems a little bit more thicker and richer than the Green Clean. If you don't want it so thick, definitely the Green Clean one is going to be a better bet for you. This one is very thick and very, very rich, and it also has a scent. It's a very spa-like scent. I happen to love that spa-like scent, and this Elemis one I thought was very, very good. At first, I feel like I didn't love it as much, just because I was like, man, this thing feels so greasy. I didn't feel that it was removing the makeup like the Green Clean one did. But I just learned to love it, used it up. I would definitely repurchase it again. It is a little bit more pricey. This one I actually got on Amazon, like on an Amazon sale day. I think it was like Amazon Prime Day when I got it one time. Was it last year or this year? And it was on sale. So that's why I tested it out, but I ended up really enjoying it. For the more oil type version of the first cleanse is the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. This is one that I have been using for many years. I really like it. These oil cleansers are also very good. You can either do the balm or the oil, same thing. Both removed your makeup so well. I love to especially do it like on my lashes when I either wear false lashes or if I have a dark eyeliner or mascara. Instead of just like, you know, being abrasive with your eyes, I just kind of like to melt that makeup right off, and I just kind of like rub it on my eyes, and it is just so good for removing your makeup in a nice gentle way. I tend to use more of like the cheaper type of lashes. Like I'll go for drugstore lashes, Ardell, because I don't reuse them, because I just don't like to pull off my lashes. In order to reuse them, you have to pull them off in a nice gentle way so that you don't ruin the lashes. And yeah, you may not ruin the lashes, but you're pretty much pulling off your lashes. So I just use the oil or the balm. I remove my falsies usually, which I tend to not wear falsies that much, and I just have to throw them away, but at least it's just gentle on my lashes. But it's so good at removing mascara, eyeliner, you name it. I know you look like a crazy raccoon when you finish doing your first cleanse, but it is worth it. Work really well. These you apply on your skin when it is dry, but it's always good that right towards the end of you rubbing your face with the oil or the balm, you wet your hands a little bit and you apply your wet hands on your face. You're gonna see that the product turns a little bit white, and that means that you're just pretty much emulsifying the formula, and that just helps you get rid of the rest of the makeup, and then you rinse that off. Next, I go in with my second cleanse, and I can pretty much use any of the cleansers that I share with you guys in my morning routine. I tend to gravitate more towards simple foaming type cleansers. The one that I love the most that I mentioned in my other video is the Farmacy Clean B. I also really like the Fab Beauty cleanser. Those are pretty much my two go-to cleansers. Then there's another one from the drugstore that I really like, and that is the oil-free acne wash. This is from Neutrogena, and this one has salicylic acid. This one I don't use every day in the evenings, but it is one that I like to use 2 to 3 times a week, or I try to use it the week before the time of the month, because I feel like it helps out with the hormonal breakouts that I get on my chin area. This is a really good one from the drugstore. I think it's economical, but it is so good. So I'll either use like the Farmacy, the Fab, or the Neutrogena, or even the Naturium one or the Bioderma cleanser. If you check out my morning routine, I did mention some more options in that one, but I just always have to do the second cleanse. Now in the evening though, I do take a little bit more time, and sometimes I will use these makeup eraser to remove my, you know, basically to clean my face with the second cleanse. I know that the makeup eraser, you technically could just wet it and just rub your face with it and remove your makeup. I don't really use it that way. I use it when my makeup is already off my face because I've already removed it with my first cleanse. I wet it completely, and then I just apply my gel type cleanser on this, and then that is when I like to rub it over my face. It's very soft. It removes any makeup that is left over, and it just feels really good. So I'm really liking these makeup erasers. These, a friend of mine gave this to me, my best friend gave them to me, and they're the smaller ones that you usually get a pack of 7 because you can use 1 per day of the week, and then you can just throw it in with your laundry and wash them in the laundry. But they're just really good. They come in nice and handy, and I really like it to use it in combination with my second cleanse, but just with a jelly cleanser type of thing. I don't like to just rub this over my face with water to remove my makeup, which I know technically you could do, but that is not how I do it. Other times I like to use a type of brush. I use the Clarisonic, which Clarisonic no longer exists, but I still have my Clarisonic brush, and I like to use the Cashmere bristles because it is the more light ones. I guess it's the more gentle one. They even have one that's sensitive skin, but that one was still a little bit too abrasive for me, and I always preferred the Cashmere one, so I don't know which one I'm gonna use now when I can't no longer find the brushes anymore, like the brush heads. Let me know what brand of brush you guys recommend that you guys think I could use once I run out of all my, you know, extra replacement Clarisonic, you know, brush heads. I also heard that you can get pads like brush heads and different type of brush attachments on Amazon that actually are compatible with the Clarisonic. So let me know if you guys know about that. And then there's also the PMD one. This one also, like, you know, it does vibrate a little bit. You can also use it with serums, you know. This one you can also use it to wash your face. I would use this, of course, with my second cleanse, with the more gel-like cleanser. From the two, I definitely think I like the Clarisonic the most, just because I do like the bristles. I feel like they work better. But this one is also pretty good too, and it's also smaller, maybe good for travel. But I have to say that lately, the product that I'm using the most in conjunction with my second cleanser is the makeup eraser. So next are my toners, and I do tend to use different toners in the evening than I do in the morning. And the two that I am really enjoying right now are the Laneige. This is the Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. This is one that I'm really liking. It's a very gentle type of toner. It is, you know, it's like a white type of milk. This one I actually like to just use directly onto my hand. So I pretty much just pour it on my hand and then I just pat it over my face. So that I like to use a lot. This is one that I have been, this is probably the most recent one that I bought. And the other toner that I like to alternate in the evening, depending on how my skin is feeling and also depending on what ingredient I'm gonna use next, is the Caudalie, the Vinopure Purifying Toner. This one has salicylic acid and soothing grape water. It looks like this. This is one that also helps out with the breakouts, and I really, really like it. I enjoy it. It smells so good. It's, again, it's like a spa in a bottle. I feel like I'm getting a professional facial done, and I just really like it. So I'll either use one or the other. Like I said, it also depends on how my skin is feeling at the moment, which determines which one I picked, and also which product is gonna follow is also a matter that I do kind of like take into consideration as well. If I tend to do the more purifying toner to kind of like treat my skin, I will use something that helps out with my hormonal breakouts. If I'm gonna use like my retinol, or if I'm gonna use like a lactic acid, I tend to use more the Laneige toner because it's a lot more simple. It doesn't really have an active ingredient in it, and it's just very nice and soothing for the skin. So my next step in my skincare routine is my serum. So this is where my life gets complicated in the evenings because I need to decide which is the serum that I am going to use. That's why I feel like the morning is my favorite because I don't have to think about it, but in the evening I do have to kind of think about how my skin is working, what I am doing. I need to remember what I put on the night before so that I don't overdo it. But in the evening, I feel like the one that I use the most is definitely my retinol serum. And I am using the Sunday Riley A+ High Dose Retinoid Serum. I've already gone through 3 bottles of this one, and I feel like this is probably gonna be the last bottle that I buy of this one, not because I don't like it, just because I feel that my skin has already, you know, gotten used to it. It works really well with it, you know, but I feel like I want to kick it up a notch and try one that may be a little bit stronger. Let me know which retinol you recommend, which type of serum you guys think that I should give a shot to. I know I've seen some that are from SkinCeuticals, I believe, and just other brands that are not brands that you buy at Sephora that also have very good retinol serums. And I definitely want to kind of like venture and try something out. I do still have a lot of this one left, I feel, so I'm definitely going to finish using this one. But this is a very, very good one. This is also a very good one, I feel like, to begin with a retinol. If you don't use a retinol, I think this was a really nice beginner one. It's the one that I started using. It worked really well for me. I went from using it like 1 day yes, 2 days no, 1 day yes, to every other day. And that is pretty much how I am still using it. I feel like I could definitely use it almost on an everyday basis, but I pretty much just choose to alternate because I like to change it up and I like to pinpoint different concerns with my skin. Sometimes what I'll also do is use this like 2 days yes, 2 days no, try something else, then 2 days again yes. So retinol is, I feel like this is like the serum that is the most consistent in my evening routine, but it's just one of the ones that I wanted to share with you guys today. Another one that I also really like from Sunday Riley is the Good Genes. This is also the all-in-one lactic acid serum. This is also very good. It's also an exfoliator. It's supposed to be really great for, you know, bringing radiance to your face, not making it be dull. This one I feel like I have been using it maybe less and less. I tend to maybe use it only once or twice a week, but I really do like it. I feel like this is one that my skin can't handle on a daily basis just yet. I can't use it on a daily basis. I do use the lactic acid toner in the morning on a daily basis because it's just so much lighter. This one I feel like is a little bit stronger, but it is also very, very good and I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if it's something that I would repurchase. I feel like in the evening, the retinol is gonna be a little bit more important to me, but I did wanna show you guys what I'm currently using. It is good, it does work. Twice a week pretty much is the times that I use it, but I feel like the ingredient that is the most important in the evening is definitely the retinol. Other days, I also do like to alternate, like when I'm in doubt and I don't really know what I want to use, I like to use a hyaluronic acid type of serum. The one that I'm currently loving the most, that I would say is my favorite, is the Plump hyaluronic serum from Glow Recipe. It's this one in this really pretty pink bottle. Another one that I'm using is the Caudalie Vinosource. This is a SOS thirst quenching serum, and this one I actually had bought first, but I feel like since I got this one I don't use it as much as I used to, but it is also very, very good. So these are just both very simple type of serums. They're not serums that you have to think of too much, you know, what ingredient you're gonna use, you know, prior to it, whereas the retinol you do, and you don't want to mix them up too much. In fact, you know, a lot of times people use a hyaluronic acid and a retinol at the same time. I tend to just, you know, use them on separate evenings just because I rather keep my routine a little bit more simple. They're also very, very good serums, and I do alternate these two. So I tend to use these also, you know, twice a week. So just to, like, you know, switch it up a little bit. Something that is very important to mention also with the hyaluronic acid serum is that this serum needs to have your skin be moist for it to work. If your skin is dry, it's just not gonna work properly, and it just needs to really go into your skin, and it's nice to use it right after your toner. Usually when I use my hyaluronic acid serum, I've used maybe the Laneige Toner, and when I put this on my face with my hands, I like my face to be nice and damp, and then I immediately go in with the hyaluronic serum. It just kind of, you know, it kind of just attracts to that moisture. So I like to use that right after the Laneige because I feel like it works really, really great. And as far as this one, it's just like more like a normal type of, you know, a serum. It's more richer, it's like a cream. It's not as liquidy as the Glow Recipe, but they're both equally good. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that they're equally good because I tend to gravitate towards this one, but they both work really well. But right now my favorite is the Glow Recipe out of these two. Another product that I definitely want to share is this Anti-Bac Kate Somerville. This is the acne clearing lotion. This has benzoyl peroxide. This is a product that I can't tell you that I use on a weekly basis because I don't. Sometimes I can go the whole month without using it, but I do use it when I need it. When I feel that I'm getting the breakouts, or when I feel that something is happening to my skin, that the hormonal breakouts are crazy, or I have a pimple up here or whatever, I tend to use this benzoyl peroxide. The day that I do that, I do not use my serums. I can either use it as a spot treatment, or I've even used it all over the face, depending how it is that I feel. But this is a really good, really great product for keeping your breakouts at bay. It's one that I've been using already for many, many years. For a time, it was like I couldn't even find it, but now I feel like it's readily available. You can find it at Sephora. This is also a very good product. The last step in my evening skincare routine is to moisturize. In the evening, I do like to use a more thicker, richer type of moisturizer. The ones that I'm currently loving are these. The very first one is the Kate Somerville. This is the Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. This is a nice, thick, rich cream. It's one of those that has the applicator that you just kind of like push it down. I feel like for moisturizer in the evening, since I do like to use my active ingredient in a serum, I tend to like the more simple type of moisturizer, no actives, just a nice, rich, and thick moisturizer that is just good for your skin, and it's gonna lock in all those products that I have already used. Another one that I'm also using is the Caudalie. This is the Vinosource Creme SOS Hydration Intense Moisturizing Cream. This is also another very nice and thick lotion. I think I actually got this in a set with the serum. And I'm really enjoying it. This is also a very good, nice and thick moisturizer. Last face cream that I'm really loving is from the brand Fresh. This is also another brand that I really like for skincare. And this is a Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream Super Lotus Night Recovery Cream. This is also a really good nighttime cream that I really love. Nice and thick, moisturizing. I literally go to bed feeling, you know, like I am a glazed donut on my face, but I love it because it just feels so moisturizing, and it's something that I definitely need. My skin definitely needs that nice hydration in the evening. So these are pretty much the three that I am using. For face creams, I feel like, you know, there's certain products that I keep on buying over again, but face creams, I tend to like to try new ones. I mean, there are a lot of ones that I like. I love the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. There are other ones from the Fresh brand that I also like, but I tend to switch up my night cream a lot. I'm not like super loyal to the moisturizer. I like to try different products, and these are just the ones that are currently in my rotation. I use one of these every single evening. The step is just a simple step. I just end my routine with a nice thick face cream. So that is pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and list all the products in the description box down below in case you guys want to check them out. Don't forget that skincare is extremely personal, and what may work for me may not work for you, but you just kind of have to give it a shot. Listen to your skin, see what your skin is loving, see what's irritating your skin, so you kind of like stay away from those products. It's just something that you just have to like test out, trial and error. Also patience, because a product is not gonna work for you overnight. You need to give it a chance to do its thing, and hopefully within 3 or 4 weeks you'll start to notice if your skin is reacting well to it or if it's not, or maybe it's just not doing anything to it and you just need to find something else that works for you. But in this case, it's something that you just really have to test out. I mean, I've had my love-hate relationship with certain products that you just don't know if it's awful or if it's good, and it's just, I can see how it's so frustrating, but it just takes a lot of time. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you go and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Be Launch Makeup, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.